done messed up.
I was gonna say, I'm over here looking at my
I'm trying to hit the button. Done messed up.
Just poddin'. Do 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 do. Just poddin'. Do 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 do. Where a podcast is just a podcast. Where a podcast is just a podcast with Ashley, Tequila. We're just poddin'. Do 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 do. Yeah.
What up, 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 what up? It's your girl Ashley
And Tequila.
and we are Just Poddin'. Welcome back to another episode of the Just Poddin' Podcast, where a podcast is just a podcast. We are your hosts, and we back in this thing like we never left with episode 44. Bam! Y'all want to clues bombs? Bam! 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 Bam. Party horns. Yes. What's up, Tequila?
Nothing. Life's great.
Life is great. Well, y'all already know on Thursdays we drink and we grab our headphones and we just pod.
We do that. Yes, we do. What are you drinking?
Girl, what I gotta say?
Hey, is that white stuff?
It's the ice. It's so cold.
Oh, I was like, what you got in it?
What is this? Some type of mango slushy.
What kind of liquor is in it?
I don't know, probably some vodka. It came in, one of them little slushy
the pouches.
Yeah.
Well, y'all know what I got. Tequila. The last little bit. With pineapple juice and lemonade.
Ooh, that
And it's
sounds good.
mine. It is. So how was your week?
My week has been going pretty well. I mean, I have had a lot going on with work. It's homecoming week, so I've been really super busy, but the big part is over. So I'm really good. I was supposed to have a day off this week, but when my job is set up, I didn't have a day off. So I still went in to do work, and then I had to go to some emergency doctor appointments. But I don't know. My week has been good. I think I tried to do the, stay positive, so take yourself up to positive high road, be positive, put positive energy out there, which I feel like I've been doing, but it's not me. It's not my mind. It's more my body. Like, I feel like my body is having a Hulk moment or a Banner moment where he's telling Hulk to like come out, and the Hulk is like, no. I feel like that's what my body is doing. I feel like I'm like, I want my body to show up, and my body's like, girl, no, we're tired. And I don't know. I feel like that's never happened to me. I feel like I'm the type of person that does well in stressful situations. But I don't know. This time around, my body is just not, she's not giving me what I need, but she's healthy at the end of the day. So I'm glad about that. We had no problem. My COVID test was negative. So, no complaints. And I'm trying to, I'm trying to adapt. You know what I'm saying? Like, Banner had to go put on a little Iron Man outfit.
Marvel.
I'm trying to put on me an Iron Man outfit, okay, and keep moving because we got stuff we got to do, okay? And
yeah, but if your body's tired, baby, you need to listen to your body.
Yeah, I do. But I feel like I don't know why. Like,
girl, we is old. I'm tired every day and I work from home.
Like, I don't know why. Okay, so Tequila, I went out this past weekend, okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah. First of all,
back to back.
First of all, ladies, what are y'all doing to keep y'all feet? You know what I'm saying? I feel like I got to go back and ask a college question. What are y'all doing where your feet is not hurting in these heels?
I'm glad you brought that up. You be throwing me a lie. So pause in your story because I posted this week and I was like, so the people over at TikTok are spraying numbing spray on their feet. Y'all,
Okay.
what is going on, y'all? First of all, my ankle's too bad for that. If I can't feel my feet and I got to rely on my ankles to get me through something, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. And it just don't seem safe. Y'all stop doing that. Put your flats in your back.
First of all, sometimes have your feet ever gotten numb in the shoes? Like I can't walk when my feet be numb in my shoes.
I'm a
My
walk and I
shoes
can't feel
doing
my feet. No,
that.
y'all
It
stop
hurt.
doing that.
Don't do
But
that.
anyway,
Yes, I got the same one. Someone sent me that from this past weekend because my shoes hurt. So really, well, there's some expensive shoes, but they just made
that don't
terribly.
matter.
Yeah, they just made terribly. And you know them little clear heels with little clear strap. They're just not comfortable. They're just
Well,
cute.
mine actually are comfortable, y'all. I was at a wedding serving food with them. I forgot to take my shoes off. Well, I didn't forget. I forgot to bring my flats in, and I didn't want to walk to the car, so I was literally up for hours on them shoes. Now my feet was hurting by the end of it, but I'm surprised I made it through. Really.
Oh well, that's good. But
So
I
shout out to
knew I
Sheen.
couldn't make it through when I put them shoes on. I had backup heels on the car. I don't know why I didn't change it to the backup heels. That was my fault.
We are old. Like that's it. That's all it is. Stop.
See,
We got
my
to
legs
accommodate our
still
age.
hurt. My legs still hurt. I'm like, I didn't even work.
What do you think? You have not been out in how long? You can't think you just gonna up and go 2 nights back to back and think you're gonna be okay. That's not how the body is set up.
I just, you be forgetting. I was just like,
Not me. I know I don't forget. I know my body.
I woke up the next morning. I said, first of all, I don't know how I got home because that was unsafe. Why is always in the land of Tequila? Why always be out here in the land? And you know what story I'm talking about. Out here, I said, Rihanna, girl, you done got me through some nights. Praise you, thank you, Lord, thank you, Jesus. But yes, the weekend was great. I really think at the end of the day, I did need to get out of the house. I did need to go out. That was probably a part of it. I've been sitting in this. I probably had cabin fever sitting in this house ever since I done moved to Atlanta. So it was good to finally get out. It was good to finally see, an old friend. And just like good times, like time never has, passed. And yeah, like this week I just kind of went in with the energy knowing what I had to do. And like I said, I just had to put, say, hey, body don't want to come out. My little She-Hulk don't want to come out. Fine, girl, we're going to put on the Iron Man suit and keep it pushing. And I feel like that's what I've been doing. So this week has been good. So
good.
What about yours?
I'm happy about that.
Thank you. What about your week?
My week has been good. It started off. It could have been awful, but like you said, like you hit the nail on the head when you're like you got to change your mindset. Like, of course, I've known that for a long time, but I have failed. Okay, I've
Agree.
over and over and over, like trying to trick myself basically into being positive in shitty situations. However, this week, let me tell you how the devil tried to come early Monday morning.
Not
Monday morning. Tried to come in and ruin the day / week. But Tequila said, not today, okay? So I had to, it could have been rough. It started off rocky, but like in the moment, I had to tell myself, like, don't let this defeat you. I had to change my language. Like instead of I have to do this, it's I get to do this.
Yeah.
That actually worked. It sounds corny as hell. I remember when I first started, I was like, that is not gonna. But I just feel like I have to be intentional. I can't just do these things and think, it's gonna change my mood. No, I have to be intentional with the way that I talk to myself. And it's an ongoing process. Like I think before, like when I used to hate my job, going into work, like I would try to play positive music, and then as soon as I get to the door, it's just like it's all out the window. Like, no, this is an ongoing process throughout the day. every minute, every hour. Okay. So that has been going really well, really since last week.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so you know what? And you just gotta roll with the punches, really, because life is gonna come at you. Like no matter what
Yeah.
it is. I ain't saying it's gonna be easy, but you just gotta take what life throws at you and move accordingly. And
Right. I feel like that's life. I feel like, life just be throwing bad things at you and that's just gonna
Mhm.
happen. So you definitely have to be able to find the good within all the craziness and negative. So
For sure. So yeah, I'm good. Hopefully that will change my attitude for other people because I don't care, but I don't want to affect others negatively. Sometimes I do, but most of the time I don't. So, but I do want to say that I have been putting my phone on do not disturb in airplane mode a lot these past few weeks because I have to disconnect. Like I just can't
mm-hmm.
be so connected to everything and everybody. And that's no like shade to anybody, like family, friends. Well, if you know me, you already know this. So I
Right.
just need to disconnect, lay down, watch a show, do a project, something, and I just need to get off my phone or stop calls from coming in because that can really annoy me. So I just
Mm-hmm.
stop that. So I have been doing that, but
Yep.
really that ain't nothing new. I mean, that's a part of my everyday
Right.
life. So
Right. I'm like,
yeah,
we good for putting our phone on do not disturb or turning it all the way off and going ghost for a couple of days, which is fine.
I'm out.
Which is fine. Yes, definitely take those, self or mental days or mental, parts of your day. That's definitely important. So I am glad that we're finding, good rituals or good
Habits.
regimens. Huh?
Habits.
Yes, good habits, to live a better life. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully living a better life will help us live a longer life. So you got anything you want to get up off your chest or I
Yeah,
forgot we used to do something else right here.
the topics.
Oh, like the hot topics?
Yeah, but we changed that. I got a couple topics, but I can use one of them for a get off my chest.
Okay.
R. Kelly. This is getting it off my damn chest because I'm sick of y'all. Okay. So if you don't know, R. Kelly has been found guilty on all 9 accounts that he was charged with. One
Mm-hmm.
for racketeering, 8 um, violations of the Mann Act, which is an anti-sex trafficking law, and he could serve up to 140 years in prison. So my problem is people trying to defend this man's actions. Like I'm just really annoyed. It really gets under my skin. Now, there's a debate, do you listen to his music, do you not? I
Mm-hmm.
understand people can separate the artist from the person. Completely fine. I choose not to listen to it anymore because when you listen to the lyrics and then know that he was doing these pedophilish things, I know that ain't a word, but being a pedophile and then writing and singing these songs, thinking about those underage girls, it just gets disgusting for me. Like I can't separate it when it's like that. So for me, I choose not to listen to him anymore. But
Mm-hmm.
if you want to listen, cool. What
Mm-hmm.
I have a problem with is these grown ass people getting on the internet. Well, what about the parents? Oh, well, what about the white people? So I saw
Mm-hmm.
somebody compare him to Hugh Hefner. Listen, I, of course Harvey Weinstein comes up. I don't give a damn who else is guilty. Okay, they can go under the jail too, but we are focusing on R. Kelly, and R. Kelly is disgusting, and he need to be under the jail. Okay, so I don't understand why y'all bringing up other people to try to justify R. Kelly's actions. He's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
A pervert. He was a pedophile. He was a rapist. He was all those things, and he needs to be in jail. And I don't understand what the disconnect is. I'm not. And then when we like to, I understand that there is a like vendetta or like
Mm-hmm.
something against Black people. I get that, and
Mm-hmm.
that they may be coming after us more than the white people. I fully understand that. However, if this person is disgusting, they need to be in jail. If the other person is disgusting, they also need to be in jail. But what people need to realize is we don't focus on the other people because they're not in our culture. We don't see news about them. We don't know what's going on. We focus
I
on
was just about to say that. I was just about to say, like, you pay attention to your culture or the people that have this, the same interest or in the topics of things that you're interested in. I'm
right.
sure in those communities, white people or other race people are talking about, the people that look like them that are doing the same thing as R. Kelly. So we're just not talking about it because they're not a part of our culture. They don't look like us. But of course, when it
We don't
is,
know what's going on. Like we don't know
yeah. But
until
when it is mainstream, we do talk about it.
exactly,
Like
exactly, exactly. If we
I know,
want Black people, we're
and
gonna
I
talk.
will say I know for sure Black women talk about it. So
Well, the Black women I've been seeing been taking up for, and I'm disappointed, y'all. I'm so
yeah.
disappointed because if it was you, your daughters, whatever, and now y'all want to bring the parents into it. Let me tell you something. You don't know every story. Y'all take two or three stories and think it's just the whole thing. Oh, their parents gave them up, and yes, that is. You should not be
But have
forcing your kids to go
these
to
people need to know. I'm sorry.
you should not be forcing your kids to go with a man that it has allegations. I completely understand that. And if they did that to them kids, then they do need to be held accountable. However, you don't know the full extent of all these women to just put the blame on all the parents. Like you don't understand. And why are we not at the root of the cause? Also, before I saw a tweet, a lady woke up choosing violence on Twitter the other day saying that Aaliyah was fast. Aaliyah was 15. I'm tired of y'all putting this stigma on Black girls,
Mm-hmm.
calling them fast, undermining what these predators are doing to them. I'm sick of that
Right.
shit. It pisses me off. How are you gonna say R. Kelly was 27 years old? In what world does he need to be doing anything with a 15-year-old? None.
Yeah.
So for you to choose violence, because that's what it is, because if say there's like people victims reading this
Mm-hmm.
that haven't healed or have healed and now they're triggered, and you're
Mm-hmm.
basically saying, oh, it's her fault because she was fast. No,
Mm-hmm.
stop sexualizing young Black girls, period.
Yeah. And people might not have heard or understand the term grooming, but that's what pedophiles do. They come off as they're a friend or a foe, or that they can help you. And then they use that once they feel or have built some type of trust, they use that to now manipulate you, um, to be able to use you sexually.
Correct.
Okay, that happens. As someone who has worked in education and around kids, we're always during, sexual conduct where we're hearing about these cases of kids or, people that have worked at a particular site, who has groomed these kids. And that is my biggest pet peeve to, any type of pedophile does anything to a kid, because a kid does not have the mind, to be able to understand that, oh, this person's trying to harm me. They said they were being nice, but they're trying to harm me. And I will say a lot of times, we all do have that. I don't know if it's just like a wisdom or something that comes over you that you can get a feeling of when something's wrong. I think
Mhm.
a lot of people, people do get that intuition. That's what it is. But at that point, it's too late. Like,
Or they don't. They can think they're in love. They can think, oh,
yeah,
this man is the greatest thing. But guess what? These people are too young to understand what is actually going on. So at
right.
the end of the day, the adults are responsible, and R. Kelly is the adult in the situation. And I'm sick of y'all.
They're abusing. Yeah, they're abusing. There's a story that I show my students. Like, don't talk to people on the internet because you don't know who you're talking to. You know what I'm saying? And it's a story of how this girl, she it was out of her comfort zone, one, to talk to somebody, two, to want to go outside her house and meet this person, where she was like, I'm an introvert. Like, I wouldn't go outside my house without my parents, especially not in the dark. And she was like, as soon as I saw him, of course, I did get a bad feeling because this was something that I wasn't supposed to do. But at that point, she's what, a 9-year-old girl. Like, what is she gonna do? Yeah, she was young. She
Oh
was
my
really
God.
young. And this man was torturing her and hurting her. And if it wasn't for him like bragging about it online to like other online friends, she would have never been found. And
Yeah,
so
so
it's not the parent, like the parents don't know. You're trusting parents are especially now in the social media world, the technology world, parents are trusting that their kids are doing the right thing. And you do have to check back behind your kids, but sometimes you just never know. You know what I'm
you
saying?
can't see everything. Like,
Yeah. And you
so
can't always be with your kids.
yeah. So moral of the story, R. Kelly can rot in prison and in hell. I don't know.
Bye.
So that was my get it off my chest. There's another thing I want to talk about, but it's not getting anything off my chest. It's just this whole Kelly Price situation.
Okay, go ahead.
So if y'all have not heard, which I'm sure you have by now, a few days ago, the timeline was in the tizzy, honey. Black Twitter, Black Instagram, Black Facebook, whatever. We thought Kelly Price was missing, okay? So she was put on the missing persons list. Her sister came out and said it's been months. She has not seen her or heard from her sister. Her daughter came out and said the same. We looked at her social media. She hadn't posted since July, saying that she had COVID. And everybody like, hold on, we got to find Kelly Price. What's going on with Kelly Price? And then she had been missing for a month at this time. Like, wellness checks were done. They couldn't figure out where she was at. So we like, oh no, honey, we got to find Kelly Price. People were calling her, well, they were saying her boyfriend at the time, which come to find out is her husband, but they was trying to, place him as the suspect, saying that, he got something to do with it. Yeah, it was all kind of foolishness. Literally. Chaos. And then the lawyer came out. Kelly's lawyer came out and said that she is fine. She is not missing. She is recovering from COVID. Baby, that was not good enough for us. Okay. They said we need to see Kelly. We need to see her say something. Why she can't go on her page and say something, which is valid to me. But if you think about it, why would a lawyer come out and say that if it wasn't true, guys? But we wasn't thinking clearly. Okay. We was like, wait a minute.
I was ready to go off.
Weird. Okay. I didn't post anything about it, but I was just watching it unfold because it just seemed so strange. Like, I was just like,
that was weird. Very.
And then Mia X, I don't know the order of these people, but Mia X came out, rapper from back in the day, said she talked to Kelly. Kelly is fine, all this and all that. People was like, no, ma'am, why can't Kelly come? Then here comes Selena Johnson did come out and say that she's fine, I believe. Nikki Gilbert come out. Now, y'all know people do not like Nikki Gilbert after the whole R&B Divas fiasco, but she came out. She was like, something ain't right. She was like, what with us? Like her daughter, her sister, whoever called me, ain't seen her. So she adding fuel to the fire. Okay. Just so we like, well, what's going on? Then here come the Brat.
Uh-oh.
Now, let me just say what I gotta say. I ain't gonna get into the Brat. The Brat comes out cussing Nikki Gilbert out, saying, well, this was before, the Brat came out. I don't know if she came out once or twice. I don't know, but let me go back to Nikki. Nikki came back out later on saying that she did talk to Kelly and Kelly is okay after she had did whatever. She was promoting something. Now, people was mad about that because it was like she was clout chasing. So here come the Brat cussing Nikki Gilbert out. Cussing her out. You got her business. And I'm just like, at this point, it just seems like all y'all doing a lot for attention. Like, everybody's in the same boat for me. because
What's going on?
if my friend is missing, but in the world she's missing, and I have a conversation with her, I'm not getting on live to cuss somebody else out about their concerns. I'm going to contact that person and deal with it that way. So I just feel like it's just a lot of foolishness going on. Kelly Price finally came out a couple days later. He died and came back to life for COVID and all this. So Kelly is found. She's okay. She said she is not held hostage with her husband. She was actually spotted in LAX, I believe, this week, a couple days ago. So, but I thought she was recovering from COVID. You don't need to be in no airport. But anyway, so I'm glad Kelly Price is still here with us. It's unfortunate that she is suffering long-term effects from COVID. I hope she recovers. That's what she's looking to do. And it came out that she does not have a close relationship with her sister and her daughter. So it's not common that they would see or speak to her. So I don't know what that was about, family. I don't know. Like, I don't. But this is my issue. Kelly Price, when they did the wellness checks, could you not answer the door? I mean, could they not come in and verify? Like, you were put on a missing persons list. Like, it's not like somebody just made this. Like, they did wellness checks and you did not verify. Like, I understand.
Wait, where was her husband?
They was both in there. Yeah. And I just feel like, I understand you're recovering from COVID. You gave us a long a video, I will say, a few days ago, but I don't understand why that video couldn't have been done a couple days before that. Like, I just, why did we let this linger is what I'm trying to figure out. The first day, because you have had COVID since July, so I don't know your health. I don't know what, like, kind of, condition you were in, but it just seems that we could have got the video a few days earlier before all this mess. Okay. And I'm not understanding. So that was just a strange situation. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just too much. It's too much. It's too much. And then, the Twitter jokes had to just. I said, black people gonna joke about anything, okay?
Exactly.
But yeah, that's about it. That I talk about. No, that was it that I wanted to talk about. Oh, the Super Bowl, if you guys care. Oh, the Cowboys did win. Did beat the Eagles on Monday, excuse me. In case y'all did not watch, we actually played the Panthers Sunday. So, go boys. Also, Super Bowl halftime lineup was just announced. Dr. Dre, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar are going to be performing. So shout out to Rock Nation for putting that together. I don't know how Mary J. Blige fits into that crew, but it'll be good to see her on the stage. If you know me, I'm just here for Kendrick Lamar, and that's it.
I didn't know that though. Cool. That was news to me. Didn't know that was just released. But I did have a little question. This was also kind of big in the Twitter world as well. So I don't know if you know anything.
You got a Twitter? You be on Twitter? You do have one, but do you be on there?
No. But I do know that it was a topic of discussion. And maybe you know a little bit more, maybe you don't. Maybe it crossed your timeline, maybe it didn't. We're gonna find out together. So I don't know if you know anything about Jeannie Mai and Jeezy. So okay, you guys know Jeannie Mai and Jeezy. They just recently got married. They gotta be more than 2 months in, but maybe not. Mm-hmm. But now Jeannie Mai is pregnant. And if y'all know anything from her previous relationship or her previous marriage, she did not want to have kids with her husband. And I think some stories came out.
We talked about this last week.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
No. So I know from back in the day when I would watch The Real, I do remember her when she first opened up about it and her like crying on The Real, saying how her husband wants to have children. And when they got married, children was one of the things that they both said they didn't want. Um, and I think something happened, something, I don't know, something life changing, I think happened that made him want to have kids. And then I think because she was so adamant about not having kids, and of course you shouldn't, you should not have a kid. If you like that's not gonna make your marriage better. If anything, it's gonna bring magnify any problems that you have in your marriage. And of course, if you have problems before you get married, I believe marriage magnifies the problems. Um, so she was like, she didn't want to have the kid. And then I think after the divorce, she said there were some talks or stories, or she talks about how she was like, I guess scared. So I don't know. I didn't keep up. I just wanted to ask you how you feel about,
about what?
about, if somebody
About Jeannie or about the topic at hand?
just about the topic at hand, not about her.
Oh, I feel like people can change their mind. I mean, the end of the day, you can think you don't want kids, or in your mind, no, you don't. She did mention now, Jeannie. She ain't my favorite person. Now she done said some side eye-ish things, okay, but she mentioned that she never felt safe with anybody other than Jeezy.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I was trying to allude to.
yeah, that's what she said, and I feel like, to me, I'm not marrying nobody I don't feel safe with. That's me. That's me personally. So maybe she thought she felt safe until she met Jeezy, and it was like a whole nother level. But
Mm-hmm.
she made it seem like she knew she wasn't safe, and so I don't know why she would get married to him. That doesn't make sense to me. I think people be rushing into these marriages just to say they married, and
Yeah,
it ain't making sense to me. However, she didn't feel like she wanted kids. And then
yeah.
she met somebody, the love of her life. Maybe they soulmates, and now she changed her mind. And that's really the end of that.
Right. I agree with you, Tequila. Like, I feel like people can change their mind. I know I've been to say like I don't want kids, or I don't see myself having kids, or kids are dangling on by a thread. It's really, the luck of a drop. It happens, it happens. I guess my thing is I've never been the type of person, like some women feel like if they don't ever get to experience motherhood or like birthing their child, like they just feel like
Incomplete.
their purpose on earth, is not complete. Like, I don't feel that way. I feel like there's so many ways to have kids nowadays. Like, we want a kid, like, okay, let's talk about these options. So yeah, I think that's fine. And definitely it might be a different type of love, the love she thought she had with her ex-husband. Maybe she just realizing like it's a different type of love with Jeezy, and that's cool. And honestly, I think as a woman that is getting older, this brings up another topic that I didn't think I was going to talk about, but we're here now. It brings up another topic that women. It's really cool to see older women having kids, because doctors will tell you like at a certain age, after you get over your 30s, like it's not safe to have kids, and it's all these complications and da 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 da. So it's really cool to see women, in their 40s or over a certain 30s, still having healthy, beautiful babies. That's really encouraging. And also just brings up the question, Tequila, would you ever freeze your eggs?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I
I've
mean,
thought about it. I've never thought I would
I'll
either.
say this, as a single woman, no, I'm not freezing my eggs.
Mm-hmm.
However, like if I'm get married, or you know what I'm saying, and we're trying and it's not happening, and I like the clock, unfortunately we have a clock and the clock is ticking, tick 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 tick, and then maybe, yeah, probably, but in my life right now, no.
No. Yeah, I thought about it. Like I thought about it. Like I would do it if I don't know if I feel like it was an emergency situation or I just felt like, okay, I might need to do this, but it's like no rush to do it now. But I never thought like a 20-year-old me thinking about freezing my eggs, I would be like, absolutely no. So it's funny how when you start to get older, like, I could have the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's where I'm like,
I don't think
okay.
it's me older. I just think it's the situation of relationship status. Because I would have
Oh,
said the same thing in my 20s. No, or if I get married and I need to, then yeah. But
got you.
hmm but
Okay, well,
yeah. Okay, well, moving on. Shout out to Jeezy and Jeannie Main.
yeah, congrats.
Congratulations. Okay.
Mhm.
Um, topic of the day also goes back to Twitter. Shout out to Twitter for the content. Okay. I don't know if y'all saw this. This also made its way over to Instagram. However, there was a tweet by a young lady who was flexing, I guess. She posted a receipt of her at a restaurant. She also later on posted a video of the food, and it left Twitter in an uproar. I will say that. So the receipt is at a
Fixing of the
steakhouse
glasses.
in Atlanta. Shout out to Atlanta, where the total bill was $741.53.
My eyeglasses.
Um, yeah, she was. I don't even remember what the original purpose of this was. I think she was saying that she was on a date and somebody paid this. I guess I don't know. So the real star of the show became this 24 karat gold covered steak, because she then posted the steak cost. Let me get it the right $380. Okay. She then posted a video of the steak, the man cutting it up, which
Mhm.
he could. It looked like he was having some trouble. So, what kind of steak are you eating? And the gold flakes on it. So,
Okay, okay, okay.
if you know anything about Twitter, you know you should not post things like this because the timeline will eat you up. And if you want to post it, cool, just be prepared. Okay. So she started calling people was just like, why are you paying $380 for a steak? This basic ass steak and 24 karat like gold flakes. Child, they done did the research. They done went to down to the Google, honey, and it's like they ain't nothing but $40 worth of. They like you got a $50 steak with $40 paying $380. It just the math wasn't mathing. Okay. She then proceeded to call people broke. Okay. She then said that she went back to the restaurant and got the $600 steak and ate it by herself. She showed you motherfuckers, okay? My thing
Don't
is,
need a man. Okay, okay.
my thing is, do people post things like this to get attention or
Oh,
to
for sure.
like get some kind of joy out of people knowing that they have money to spend on a $600 steak? Or are they posting just to show? Like, just it's like, this is what I'm doing. Like, it's not to stunt. It's just, this is what I'm doing.
No, it was to stunt.
I know in her particular instance, the $600 steak for sure was the stunt. But
Mhm.
the original receipt, why are y'all posting? I just want to,
I ain't never understood that.
why are we posting the receipt?
Like I get you want to take a picture of your food or a video of your food. Oh, okay, like you thought it looked good.
Yeah, I,
Whatever.
I don't have a problem with that. But why are we posting the
Posting
receipt?
the feed. Yes.
Showing us now Ocho Cinco, he posts receipts, but he shows us how much tip he leaves. And
Mm.
I appreciate that because that nigga be having a $5 bill leaving a $2,000 tip. So I will appreciate Ocho. He is trying to make the world go round and he's encouraging other people to tip and he's letting y'all know if you see him in your restaurant, you better get him at your table. Okay. However, I just don't understand why people post certain things. Like, it just makes me think, like, are you happy? Because we all know social media is a lie. Like,
Yes.
it's fake. Like, we
Yes.
know.
We've caught on.
Yeah,
Hold on, sis.
a big percentage of social media is not real. So I'm just not understanding why people post receipts. I guess that's my question. Like, why are y'all posting receipts of how much you spent? But you didn't even pay for it. That's another level to it, because it's like you posting a receipt that you didn't even.
That's why I think it was definitely to stunt, because it's like, oh, I got this man to pay for, take me here and pay for this food. Like, girl, we don't
Men
care.
is doing that every day, okay? And
We
my
don't
thing is,
care.
if this is the first date, which I believe is not her man, I don't know if they've been dating. How do you feel about going to an expensive restaurant on your first date, like something like that? Would
First of
you?
all, you don't take me to the restaurant. Listen, I love to eat.
Oh,
I
well, take
can't
me,
say that. See,
take
I'm
me.
already messing myself up because I do love to eat. So I do want to go eat, but not necessarily like a fancy restaurant like that, because I feel like that's an intimate setting.
Yes, I do agree with that. Like for the first date, I would appreciate it. Like if you want us to get dressed
Yeah.
or whatever, whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna be like, ugh, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wouldn't be upset because
But
everywhere is
yeah,
food.
a first date, I feel like a first date need to be chill because we need to
It
both
needs to be something that I can talk
know
to
each other.
you and get to know more of your personality. I feel like a fancy dinner to me is too like intimate, and I don't really want to share those moments with somebody that might not get a second date.
I ain't trying to experience. I could have went with my homegirl to this place. I don't want to come with you.
Yes, I would exactly. I'd rather go with somebody that I would appreciate it with, because I
Yeah, so
know.
I can like, yo, like so you can be yourself, like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
So yeah, I just feel like first date should look at us that don't date talking
They
about
don't
date,
call dates.
but it's okay.
It's all dates.
I feel like it should just be cool, calm, collected. Like I shouldn't have to put on my Sunday's best.
Right, to go on a date.
Not no
You know what
first
I'm saying?
date when I don't know you. Now, if we've been talking, like if it's a mutual friend or something, and I know you or something,
Yeah. Now
something like
that
that.
might be fine. Like maybe like we've been friends for a while, and like you finally want to take me out, and I'm like, yeah,
But
sure.
I know what I said about them friends. If I know you, if you in my life right now, it's not happening. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's clear. It's new friends. But yeah, like that. Then that's fine. And
Oh,
even
they
if
don't know what I said because that episode was deleted. Okay, never mind. We're gonna skip over that. Leave it in though. I don't care. I forgot.
whoo, you should have been live with us. That's why you guys have to be watching us on Twitch, because you never know. You never know what you're gonna get. Okay, this podcast is like a box of chocolates. You just never know what you're gonna get. Yeah, Tequila, I really agree. Like it could be if it's like we said, a friend, a new friend that we've met, and they want to take me out. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind if we did like something, chill, and then maybe like in the day, and then maybe later that evening,
Oh
do
no, you can't be
something.
taken up on my day.
I
No.
wouldn't mind that.
Wait, so you saying y'all be together all day or taking up?
Like, but this got to be somebody that I like,
This
what I'm
is
saying?
first date though.
But but I'm giving the status to like if it's a friend, like first date, like I don't know you, we just been texting. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
All day. The only time I can see if it's all day is if like so something
that.
cool would be like for me if we go out to brunch or whatever. But I feel like, but I be wanting to go to brunch with a group of people, but I guess. But if we go to brunch and then we do Sunday fun day, like we at a bar watching the game or whatever, like however, it got to be on a day. Y'all know I don't watch the Cowboys with nobody. So it's just too many stimulations. But in a perfect world, the Cowboys will not be playing on Sunday. They'll play on Monday or Thursday. And I can go out to the bar and have a Sunday fun day. Or not a bar, but like a, restaurant or
Mhm.
whatever they showing the game. And then we could be out like that all day.
Mhm.
But as far as a Saturday, you're not taking up my whole Saturday. First of all, I'm tired. Okay. I and I might have other plans now. I can't spend no whole day. Not on no first date.
No, like I feel like that would only work if it's been like a friend and we've been talking for a while and then they plan something. But like, and like maybe I wouldn't still want that on the first date. Like I would be okay with that if it's
I
somebody.
know you, Ashley. You are not about to do all that on no first date. I don't care if it's friend or not. She up here lying to y'all. What the hell?
Y'all listen. Let me tell y'all.
First date for me, like, don't see. It's like I'm very simple,
I
but
just
it's a
want to
lot
do
of
something
stuff.
chill.
I'm simple, but it's a lot of stuff I don't want to do. But I will do it. Like movies, I don't want to go to the movies,
I don't
but
want
I
to.
will.
Well,
Bowling, I
I
definitely
will go to anything if it's a date. Like I'll go, but if we
not
talking
me.
about
I
like
don't want to go
our
bowling.
picture, I
No,
don't
I
go
don't want
bowling.
to.
I like to bowl. I think
I
that's
don't want to
always a
do
cute
that.
date.
I
I
don't
think
want
it's
to
a
do that.
better group date than a single, like a one-on-one date. I think it's a better group date.
Yeah, me too.
But
I don't want to
um,
bowl because I don't want to be all that shit talking and doing.
I like putt putt. I like that.
Miniature
We
golf.
can go to
No, I don't
we
want to
can
do
go
that.
to what's that place called? Top Golf.
I definitely don't want to do that. I don't
Um,
want to do nothing. But that's why I'm saying I am
but
simple,
she'll do it, y'all.
but I will go. Yes.
We can
It's
go
just
to
not my
drinks.
first choice. Huh?
We can go do drinks,
Yeah, we can do
like
that.
just drinks and
I'm going to need a drink.
appetizers.
We need to do that first. I'm going to be drinking before I get to you,
I
probably.
definitely think I would need a little drink. How
But
you
like
feel about
something
drinking
like
on
a
dates?
little, but
You
stuff
think
like
that's
a little, huh?
how you feel about drinking on dates? Because some people be like, "Ooh, you shouldn't drink."
How you think I feel? I'm drinking. The hell? I know my limit.
When Aries said, "If we were together, would you have you a glass of wine?" Like,
Girl,
girl,
you saying stuff. They don't know who these people is. We'll get to it in the later on in the episode, y'all. But of course I'm drinking on the first date. Come on. That's why I saw a tweet that said, or it was a post
mm,
that said, dang, what did it say? It said, instead of dating someone that instead of dating someone that complains about you drinking, date someone who will drink with you. And I said, you know what? That's it. That's it. Cause it ain't like I'm drinking every day, but if I'm going out, I'm gonna have me a couple, okay?
have
Period.
me a couple. I'm gonna have me
Right.
a cute drink. But
Yeah,
I
cause
don't know. I
it's
was trying to think if I could date somebody that don't drink. Like, I mean, I could, but
no, unless they okay with you drinking.
yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Like, it's then it becomes a part of like, are you good with me drinking? Because
Yeah,
I'm
because I feel like people who don't drink get a little judgy and they want to like put their stuff
right.
on you. Now, if you don't drink and you're fine with me drinking, then that's fine. I can date somebody like that. It's fine.
Yeah.
But also, but I think like a cute little museum. You know, people don't
Oh yes, I
understand.
love a museum. I
That's
love a
what I'm saying.
museum.
Museum.
Yeah, I'm
You
so
know,
glad it's like a museum now, y'all. Because I just feel
it
like
ain't like I like them. It's just they cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we could learn something together, I guess. So, but that could go bad. Well, that museum is good because that I feel like you could
you can
judge.
easily know. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why
because
I
if
said for the
they'll
first
know it
date.
all and they trying to do too much, then
Yeah, you can easily. I feel like read a person. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can have a good time with somebody in a museum, it's like okay, we can chill. We can chill. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
you're right. You're right. Okay, but yeah, that's all I got. So in conclusion, ooh, my bad. In conclusion, keep your receipts to yourself. We don't want to see it.
We don't want to see
Or you're
them.
gonna get drugged on the timeline.
Don't do that,
The
y'all.
choice is yours. Okay. All right, moving on.
Moving on up.
We need a little music segment.
Oh, well, let me go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsor. Y'all already know who it is. It's Anchor. They've been sponsoring our podcast since day one. If you guys want to learn more about our podcast, feel free to visit us at anchor.fm/. Just Poddin. You guys can see all the different places that we stream our podcast, which we are on the popular ones like Apple and Spotify. But if you want to know some different ones, you can check us out. But from what I hear, we're on some different platforms as well, and that's great. So just try us wherever you listen to podcasts or wherever podcasts are available. But also on Anchor, you guys can leave us voicemails, which if they're good, we'll play them back on the episode and talk about them. And you can also leave us an email at justpoddinpodcast@gmail.com and ask us questions. We want this to be interactive. We want to hear from you. And shout out to all our viewerships on YouTube. We see y'all coming over the Himalayas. Okay. And we love to see it. So thank y'all. We see y'all subscribing to the page. So keep subscribing, commenting, and liking our videos. But Tequila, let them know how to become part of Just Poddin family.
Y'all already know wherever you are. Not your computer about to die. Wherever you are listening or watching, please leave us a comment below. Okay, let us know what you think. Let us know, do you think people be stunting on Twitter? Okay, or tell us how you would prefer your first date. So, shout out to the YouTube comment, shout out to the Anchor comments, or wherever you're listening. Okay, just wherever you listening. If they got a comment section, put a comment down there. Okay.
Boom. All right, y'all. Um,
What, the TV segment?
yeah, girl, we getting into TV to these movies.
Okay. What have you been watching other than Love on Stage? We'll talk about that last.
Okay, so I caught up on Teen Titans. I know if y'all don't watch it, but I did catch
Not
up.
catching up on Teen Titans. I bet you ain't watched Raising Kanan. Y'all see how she do?
No, but I'm gonna watch because the season finale was this past weekend, right?
Yeah, now it's too late to talk about it.
Oh, on the podcast.
Just go ahead about these damn Teen Titans that don't nobody care about.
Um,
Drop down in the comments if y'all watch Teen Titans.
y'all let me know if y'all watch Teen Titans. The only thing I want to say is why y'all don't want to bring Hulk back. Like, I just feel like Hulk need to come back to the show. Okay.
Is this a spoiler alert?
It's a little tiny spoiler. It ain't even gonna do that much to the show. It ain't even a big spoiler. But if y'all feel the same way, if y'all think Hulk needs to come back, if you caught up, let me know, okay? Because I just feel like they be doing him so wrong. Anyways, what else have I been watching? Oh, I have been watching this girl on YouTube. Well, she's a lady on YouTube. What is her name? Let me give her a shout out, okay? So she has a vlog channel and she has a mukbang channel. But her mukbang channel is Eating Pretty Mukbangs.
Oh, I've been on my sis. What you mean?
Listen, okay, so I only knew of her vlog.
Sarika?
Yes, okay, that's her name.
Sarika B. That's my girl.
I only knew of her vlog, okay? So then she
I don't know. I found her through her mukbangs, and what people don't know is I'm so happy she getting her followers up because a couple years ago, she had to start that channel over.
Oh wow, I did not know that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't know about her mukbang channel. Like she was just doing a seafood boil, like preparing one on one of her vlogs, and I was like, oh, you do mukbang? So then I, slid over on her thing, saw her mukbang, and listen, okay. So I be liking her story times because she be telling like real life story times.
She didn't used to do that. If she would just eat
from these mystery shows. But baby, y'all, I be up to like 3-4 o'clock in the morning listening to her and tell these story times. So y'all go over to Eating Pretty Mukbangs. Okay, tell her the Just Poddin Podcast sent y'all, and y'all tell them to come over here to the Just Poddin Podcast because she's a good time, baby, and she eats her crabs with mustard and a mayo sauce. Never heard of it, but really cool.
She has a recipe on her channel too.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Florida thing, y'all.
Yeah, it's a Florida thing. What else was I gonna say about her? Oh, I really like how she does like her drinks and stuff.
It's a vibe.
It's a whole vibe over there. Like one day she had this whole little towerscape of drinks. I was like, who is this lady? Like, okay, she's a whole vibe. So I just really like her.
It's crazy that you talk about her because I actually had stopped watching her, like not intentionally, but
Mhm.
you know, I wasn't really on YouTube. And then I like once I found somebody new, I'd be on them. Like,
Right,
and
you're
then,
right.
but I've been following her for years or whatever. And I had just started back watching her literally like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I was like, oh, so this story time thing is a thing now. Cause when I was watching her, like
You
she was
just
not doing no story times. Like I would see her videos and it'll be like story time or whatever. But I was like, oh, I didn't know it was a constant thing. So girl, she had to suck me into. I started watching.
Yeah, she got me with them story times because it be real stories and they be the craziest story from like I don't know what channel, like the Mystery Channel or the Crime Channel. But yeah, she be telling these crazy stories that she sees watching those channels on TV, and it just be good. And I like when her husband come on there because she was like, "You messing up my vibe," but
He be trying to talk, child.
he just be wanting to talk. So I thought they was real cute. Um, what else? So I see a couple of things came back. I see Bridgerton came back. So y'all, I've been waiting to say that all week just to get Tequila's reaction. I've been waiting to say that. Yeah, so I know I said I wasn't gonna watch it, but I think I'm gonna watch it.
I won't.
So I'll let y'all know. I just want to know. Also, you guys, which I'm so disappointed in myself that I have not cut it on, but maybe I'll do this weekend. Dear White People came back.
I cut it on.
Was it? Is all a musical?
I cut it on, guys, and guess what?
She cut it off.
I did. I cut it right on off. They hit that first song, and I said, I can't do this. I can't.
Why hang up?
Y'all, I don't even think I'm gonna lie to y'all and be like, I might try it again because it's not looking good. It's not.
We're gonna move on. We don't talk
You
about
go ahead and watch it and tell me what you think. Y'all go drop down in the comments and think if you we
Okay,
should
y'all drop down in the comments if y'all gonna watch Dear White People. What was the other thing? Y'all, speaking of musicals, I missed this doggone musical again. I miss
What?
Hamilton. I miss Hamilton live again.
Oh dang. You know I still ain't watching.
I didn't watch it either.
Okay, well, never mind. See?
I just need to see it live first. I feel like. Okay, moving on. There's something else. Oh, so you heard of what's the thing called? Scorpion?
Mm-mm. With the Rock?
Squid.
Squid Game, baby. I have heard of it. Yes, I did.
Okay, watching that.
Oh, you ain't finished?
Don't say
Baby,
that.
I finished.
Okay. So we'll bring it back up.
What episode you on?
None, because I haven't started.
But wait, I just want to say, let me just say something about Squid Game because I was gonna bring it up.
Go ahead.
So I seen everybody talk about this damn Squid Game. Y'all had no idea what it was about, and I'm not gonna tell y'all really what it was about either. I want y'all to have the same experience if you haven't heard yet, which it might be out there now, I'm sure. But I didn't know what was going on, so I cut it on, and I was like, "What is this?" So I mean, the first few minutes were probably until maybe I think it was because I had to pause it. I think it might have been like 13 minutes before the last episode, the first episode ended. So I think the first episode had like 13 minutes left. Don't quote me. It was just watching it up until then. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, what is this? Baby, that thing came out of nowhere. Boom. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? I said, what the hell do y'all have me watching? Okay.
Okay.
Do you know what it's about?
Yeah, my students told me.
Oh, because I didn't have a clue. And I
was like, what is it? It sounds like something we watched.
What?
that crazy show. Did I tell you to watch that, or you told me to watch that?
What?
You know that crazy movie we watched.
It did remind me of a movie, but I don't think we talked about it.
Yes, we did, Tequila, because we was like, now why?
Oh, I think I know.
And then it was something weird at the end happened, and we was like, now what? Why did they do that?
I don't know if we
And it
think
was
about
like the
it.
lady married into the family. Remember?
Huh?
Remember the lady married into the family, and she had to play the game.
Honestly, it don't even compare to that.
That's what the kids were saying.
It
And
ain't
somebody
even.
was like, it's just like they was like, yeah, it is just like a movie, but there was
No, it ain't. It
but
ain't.
they was like, it's just different. It's just different. They done hype me
That
up.
movie here, the Squid Games is
Like we
awesome.
might watch it in class tomorrow. And they keep playing with it.
That is not a movie suitable for school.
Oh, it's not.
No. Not at all. No. Okay. No. But and shout out to I ain't gonna put her on blast, but she gonna put on Facebook. Shout out to you, girl. Talking about she watched the first 30 minutes of the show in Korean, didn't realize she could change the audio to English. I said, not 30 minutes, girl. 30 minutes?
Girl,
So y'all
that's
get y'all
what I do.
change the audio to English. You don't got to read the subtitles the whole time, y'all. You don't. They have audio in English
On
now.
HBO, you do. HBO,
No, on Netflix is what I mean. But I will say, the audio is a bit corny at times. You can tell like they just had to like. You can tell like some things probably didn't translate to English, so they had to like fill in. So sometimes it's a bit like, okay, did they really say that? I don't. It's weird, okay, but you'll get past that. It's fine.
It's okay. Okay, well, I'm excited about that, and I feel like it was something else. Oh, I finally watched Mortal Kombat. That's old back in
Oh yeah, I think I watched that twice. I think.
Yeah, and I didn't hate it. It was okay.
Yeah, it was cool.
I think that was something that I grew up on like as a child, so I remember the nostalgia of it. Like I remember my parents would drop my brother and I off to the dollar movie, and we would go watch the movies and stuff, and we would of course play the video games. And then I played the video game. Yeah, so I think the nostalgia of it, and I think a lot of times, you just be remembering that and you want that same feeling, but it's like you're not a kid anymore. You understand how things are made. And so you still gonna have some type of excitement. But I do like how they still kind of kept like, some things very similar, but it just may be a different way of how it's happening or something like that. So I think that was really cool. So I liked it. I would be interested to see another one. So that was it. But that was it.
Well, I was gonna talk about Squid Game, but we will talk about that next week. You need to be caught up and finished by next week. It ain't that long. The Circle. I don't know if we be talking about that here, but that's my little cute game. Y'all, this season was cool. I did skip some episodes to get to the end, but if y'all want a little corny, little game show, something to pass the time, y'all check out The Circle, okay? First of all, Netflix need to sponsor us because
at this point, hello.
The Circle is on Netflix.
Well, I don't watch the show, but I do want to give a shout out to let me find the name. Go ahead first.
Don't interrupt me unless you're ready. Wu-Tang. I've been watching Wu-Tang. I fell asleep on it, y'all. So they done played all the episodes. So I don't know where I'm at, but that's on Hulu. So y'all make sure y'all watch the Wu-Tang show. What is it?
The Guy Honest Truth.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing about that. Let me write that down because I keep forgetting about that.
So I really shout out to our South Carolina brother Charlamagne the God, Lenore McKelvey.
Oh, that ain't what I'm thinking about. My bad.
But
yes, Charlamagne, yes, Comedy Central.
He has a TV show out, and it's really like my vibe. So shout out to him.
We love Charlamagne over here. So now we don't agree with everything, but that's my dog, and
Right.
Period.
But I'm really proud. I'm really, proud of him for the show. This is huge. I'm a huge stepping stone. Of course, he's trying to elevate and grow from just doing radio.
Okay, that's enough. We back.
So,
Y'all go watch the show.
yep.
And well, now I done forgot what show I was about to say. Oh, no, that ain't it. Okay, I guess I'll just go to Raising Kanan. The finale was on Sunday, of course. I liked it. This season, what I will say is I've seen mixed reviews. Everybody is trying to compare it to Power Book 2 with Tyreek and them, but we already knew them characters. Like there was already a storyline built for that. Like I'm not understanding why we're comparing the two. I mean, I guess because it's in the Power universe or whatever. I liked Raising Kanan. I thought the acting was good. I think the casting was good. Kanan got on my damn nerve. Perfect. I think Rock is a bad bitch. I feel like she might be a problem next season. I don't know what's going to happen. So I won't say too much because Ashley has not watched it. But y'all need to check it out if you haven't. It was cool. Also, BMF. Look, one drug show ending, 50 got another one coming. You feel me? The BMF series has officially begun. It came on Sunday as well on Stars. I have been waiting. If y'all don't know, in my past life, I was a queen pen. Like, if it got something to do with drugs, I'm watching it, period. White, black, Mexican, Cuban, anybody, Colombian, anybody, okay? I'm watching it if it has something to do with drugs. So, but I'm not about that life, y'all. I don't see how people have the conscience to keep up with this stuff, but it's really fascinating to watch. Like, it's so fascinating to me. So, I have been waiting for this show since 50 Cent announced that he would be making a BMF series a couple years ago. Like, I have been waiting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Big Meech. You know what I'm saying? His son is playing him. So shout out to Lil Meech. And the boy Da Vinci, I think that's his name. He's playing All American. He on All American. He is playing Terry, the brother. And I
Okay.
was like, shout out to him, baby. He just been doing this little thing, okay? Cash Doll, shout out to you, Cash Doll. First time we see her on the screen is a sex scene. I said, oh, okay, but you look good, girl. You look good, okay?
Do your thing. Okay.
Our boy, the legend, the OG, Mr. Wood Harris, is in
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Um,
It's gonna be lit then.
he just gives what
It's gonna be
always
lit
yeah,
then.
okay. Okay, so I was so excited to watch it, and what I will say is what I found myself saying through the whole show was something is missing, y'all. And it hurts my heart to not love it like I thought I was gonna love it. But I'm gonna
Uh-oh.
give it another. It was only one episode, so I'm not like, oh, this is trash. Like, it was a good episode, but it's like I don't know if it's the writing, I don't know if it's the acting, but something is off. Like something is a disconnect for me. I don't know what it is, but of course I'm gonna watch it. Like it's not like I'm gonna stop watching. So I will come back and report with y'all next week. So maybe something will happen that clicks with me, but at this point in time, I don't hate it. I don't love it. Leaning toward like. I'm leaning toward like more than dislike, but it's just something is a little off for me. But
Mm.
I have high hopes, so hopefully everything will be great. These celebrities is hyping it up. That's pissing me off because it's like clearly, y'all, we know what y'all doing. But anyway, so shout out to 50 Cent because he may be petty and he may be aggravating, but he know what the hell he doing with this shit. Okay, as far
How
as
old me 50?
okay. So that's it. I guess we can talk about. I feel like I was watching something else, but I at this point we've been talking long enough on this subject, so we can get on to Love on Stage.
I thought it was a theme song right there, but it's not. Is it?
Huh?
I thought it was like a theme song, but it's not. So, anyways, I was about to be
Theme
like,
song to Love on Stage.
yeah.
Is it? I can't remember.
I don't think so because I was about to be love on stage. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's something simple like that.
My dumb ass about to say, here's the here's another
Ooh,
way.
oh, meanwhile though, before we get into that, the new on improv, the improv show, but we don't do improv, it looks good.
On Kevin on Stage Studios. I
Yeah.
like all the improv stuff. So yeah, it should be good.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Okay, Love on Stage, y'all. We were actually supposed to talk about this, but I was asleep when Ashley called me to discuss it. So our thoughts are literally our first impressions of it, talking to each other, because we have not talked about it. So what you feeling? I hope you remember the people names, because
Okay. So Aries and
Jesus. Okay,
Jesus got matched together. Bria and Robert and Cheryl and
who? Because I don't.
Greg. Was his name Greg?
That ain't it.
Wallace.
Walter.
Walter. Okay,
I
so
hope.
Cheryl and Walter got matched. So let's start with Cheryl and Walter because Cheryl is giving me boring.
Wait. So
Oh,
this episode, we have to talk about what the episode is about. This
oh
episode,
okay,
y'all, was the first time these people were gonna meet via Zoom or Google Meets or StreamYard. Who knows? They had their first date. They already knew they were matched. They already saw each other's videos and things like that, but they haven't actually had a conversation in person or over the computer. So there was a first date set up, and the first date was basically a scavenger hunt where they had to pick up different items, like what's something from your childhood or what's the last gift you received, and then they would show it to each other, and then that's how the discussion would start.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
So, side note, both Tequila and I thought they were going to be getting up during the day and going to get the items.
Y'all, they called it a scavenger hunt. I didn't know they was gonna be sitting right there.
Totally agree. So I don't know if you've ever been on like a virtual interview and they do like a scavenger hunt.
No.
Like that's what they do. Like okay, so I've been on quite.
I ain't got time to be playing no games on no interview. Don't you have me playing no
Matter
games?
of fact, I won that scavenger hunt and I still have not gotten my Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts gift card. So if y'all are listening, I hope y'all not listening because y'all shouldn't be the type of job to listen to something like this.
Why?
If
they can listen,
you are, you know,
just
somebody
podcast
that knows.
Justpoddinpodcast is for everybody. Christian, saints, everybody. Come on.
I want my gift card. That's all I'm saying.
Come on
in the room.
Okay, go ahead, my bitch.
Okay, so anyways, yes. So every time I've ever played a virtual scavenger hunt, or if I've done it like my sorority or anything, we're getting up, moving around, or whatever. But I get it. That probably was a little bit much. I guess it made more sense for them to have the
thing. It definitely made more sense. We wrong, y'all. It made more sense for them to already have the gifts.
It did. So I'm glad it was wrong in that situation. But that was my first mindset hearing scavenger hunt. Anyway, so yeah, let's start with Cheryl and Walter. I thought Cheryl was giving boring. I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, I really like the girl. I think maybe because she hasn't been in a relationship, but I mean, she's dated. She hasn't had dated, so I'm assuming she knows how to date. But to me, she just wasn't coming off. Like her, even her items that she picked to me weren't as sentimental as I feel like Walter's or all the other people. Girl, she had a pen. She had a pen for one of them.
I knew I should have took notes. Well, we can't say what's sentimental.
Well, yeah, and I mean I get it, but I'm saying they didn't come off as sentimental, and they were like when was
she the one with the Barbie?
Yes.
Yeah, she had a reason though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm saying not that they weren't sentimental. Like I think everything she said, they just didn't come off more heartfelt than all the other people and their items. But she
I
did
don't know.
have
I think
good
that's
reason.
subjective because I have stuffed animals and that can be the most heartfelt thing to me. And then people be like, why did she
Yeah,
came with a
stuffed
stuffed animal?
animal. Yeah,
So
but
I'm not
that's
gonna
what you
judge her
do.
on
That's what
that.
you
I'm not gonna judge her on that because that's subjective. Like I can think it's not sentimental, but it is to her. So I ain't gonna judge her on that. But what I will say, I don't know if I would say boring, but I would say uncomfortable. It was just an uncomfortable situation.
do.
And I
Yeah.
feel like Walter was uncomfortable too because I felt like he was trying not to be himself because
Yeah. I was gonna say that as
I
well.
feel like he didn't want to like come off too strong because he already felt that Cheryl didn't wasn't really feeling him like that
Mm-hmm.
by the reaction she had last week or whenever the last episode came out. So I would say uncomfortable. I feel like Cheryl's one of them people. I think her personality will come out if she's comfortable. Like, you know what I'm saying? And same
Mm-hmm.
with Walter, really. But I will say I get what you mean when you say boring because them as a whole, since they were uncomfortable, was boring.
Yeah. And I
So I
felt
get
bad because I felt like Walter was definitely, to me, Walter felt more like he was trying more versus
yeah,
like
I think so.
she was just kind of there like, okay, okay. Like she still couldn't get why she was matched with him. And I think she was just trying to like, she was just so focused on that to me, I think.
Can we vote people off? Because
Fine.
this
I
is not
just
needed.
at this point, like, can we have picked one of the other girls?
Okay, something.
But
Or another
really,
guy for her, something. Like it's
or
just
yeah, or
it
something
ain't
like
working.
I don't know, I don't know. And I think, and it sucks because they talk so highly of Walter, and I just feel like now we're just not getting that good Walter energy because probably the
Yeah.
comments, probably how she reacted to him, and I think that just sucks.
Yeah, and I
So
just think it's a bad match.
yeah,
Like,
it's just a bad match.
but
It's just a bad
y'all
match.
picked them.
So okay, moving on to um let's talk Robert and Bria. So
They about to get married, y'all. It's a match made in heaven.
so I came over it. I think yes, I think they were too cute. I think they were listen, I know like Melissa, Kev, Angel, Marcus were saying like he was too giddy, but I would have preferred him to be like overly excited versus like trying to hold back. You know what I'm saying?
But one of them was like, he was giddy because she was giddy. And I was like,
Yes.
exactly.
So I appreciate the authenticness that he brought to the table on their first date, regardless if it was giddy or like overly excited. But Tequila, was he not giving you like our Rob?
I knew you was about to say no. I don't know how I knew you was about to say that. I know. I didn't even think about that until you just said it. And I just knew right before you said, was he not giving you like Rob's name came in my head? And I was like, it's like I can kind of see what you're saying, but I didn't think about it while watching him. So
So no.
I guess maybe a little bit, but I don't
I
think
just think like how he was laughing. You know when Rob is like
so.
something's like really
Yeah,
funny.
you're right.
I was like, oh, that's Rob. So I don't know. So, anyways, and I like how I was just like, that was just an interview. Like, this is me. And I'm glad she said, like, from the first little interview, she was like, I wasn't sure, but when I went to your Instagram, I was like, oh, okay. So I like that she said that because I was like, girl, because from that video he was dry, sister girl.
I don't
But
remember him still. And
and that's why. And that's why. But listen, when Rob got me when he pulled out all
Robert,
those
his
cameras.
name is Robert.
Oh, Robert. Yes, when he pulled out all those cameras, I said, "Oh, he got me with all the film cameras."
Yeah,
That
I
was
thought that
cool.
was cool. I liked it because it just showed like into his like I don't know, like his passions and stuff. So I
Hmm.
did like that. I think both of them had some pretty deep gifts.
Yeah, I knew she was gonna have Baby Yoda or whatever his real name is. I don't know. I know it was a child at one point.
Yeah, so I thought they were good. They connected on being Star Wars fans. They connected on being creative and all that. It's just like we're
They just
working all
match.
my life.
Yeah, they just
So
totally match. Like they have this, they're into
hopefully,
the same things. So I like them a lot. We're
yes.
rooting for you guys.
So hopefully they make it out. You know what I'm saying? They live happily ever after. Are is one of them in Dallas and one in Houston? I can't remember which
I
couple.
can't remember
Hopefully they around the same city, y'all,
same
because
place.
how
Because
this
where's
gonna work?
NASA? Because where's
Because
NASA?
he can't move. He worked for NASA, right?
Because where's NASA? Yes.
But where she can't, like, who gonna move?
Look, girl, you can design from anywhere. Okay? Girl, he got that good job, okay? And
Listen, is
and he's
NASA
supposed to start
remote?
that business.
Did NASA go remote? Because baby, I don't know what's going to happen.
Child, and he might get hired with Kev on stage, okay? So
Okay, so moving on.
um Aries and Jesus. When Angel asked why he got on them glasses, this is why you're here. This is why you're here, Angel, because you asked the hard hitting questions.
Why he got on them glasses? Yeah, he had on glasses, but he just had LASIK, y'all.
You just had LASIK, so it was valid.
But I was thinking the same thing. I'm like,
He
why he
was
got on
like, like it was such a genuine, like just real question and authentic like response. Like, oh,
yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, just wonder. But yeah, but the beard was shining, honey. He had that oil sheen on.
baby glistening. Okay,
How you feel about it? Cause I got some thoughts.
baby. I got, you know what? I think I because they had this kind of already mutual attraction of like looking on Instagram. I'm just like, okay, they're a wild card. Like you never know. But I think Angel is right. I think so. Angel was like, they shouldn't be matched together because he is very dominant, like very
Oh
leader
yeah.
status, and she's very leader status. And not that she does want to be able to pull away and show her softer side, but because she's lived that as most of her life, that leader status is going to show up at some points, which should be okay and should be allowed. And they were just like, I don't think, and it was coming out obviously in the date with her, like taking the reins with asking the questions. Even when he tried to flip it and be like, "Let me ask you some questions," she flipped it right back and kept asking questions. Like, so I mean, there's still a wild card. I mean, it's still a chance that something could spark, like but I think if something does, I think it's going to be like a more longer process than just these 3 dates, if that makes sense.
Okay. I think that is not happening. I don't think they're a wild card. I don't think. And let me tell you why.
With Aries face?
Aries is not like him. And it's clear. It's clear that she does not like him.
That she's just kind of going along with it because
She's
she's
just
too.
going on with it. That's all
Yeah,
she.
that was gonna be my other thing. Yeah.
I halfway don't think Jesus like her.
He was too. I don't
I don't think
know.
he like her either. I think he thinks he's very attractive. I think they both think each other is attractive, but I don't think they are like
This
oh
makes
yeah,
sense.
this
This
could
makes
be.
sense.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't see it. But honestly, I think like Aries is like what Angel was saying, like she's very like what's the word? Not dominant, but like headstrong,
and
very the alpha woman,
type A or
the
alpha
alpha
woman.
female. I feel like he's an alpha male too, but I feel like he let her talk.
I think he did.
I think he let her, other than when he was like, damn, can I ask some questions too?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't even think that was alpha. That was alpha in her. I just think he was just like, well,
he just wanted to ask some questions too.
But I think because
they were the ones that kind of started off and they were talking about, they didn't get straight into, we got a lot of backstory before.
Yeah, it's all a blur, but maybe I'll take notes next time, y'all. I can't remember. But I will say when she was talking, he was like giving her compliments, like, "Oh, you go, girl, you good."
Yeah, he was.
It was real subtle, like he wasn't like hype, but he was saying it, and I just feel like she was paying it dust. Like, is that just me?
She was just like,
and I feel like that's why I feel like he's not gonna like her. Like, I feel like,
she was just like, yeah, this is where I want to take my kids.
Oh, that's
this
nice.
This is where I want to pay off my car.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you go, and girl. So, yeah,
you did that. Debt free here. Yeah.
You did
that. Just no regard.
That's why I think he doesn't. He's not gonna like her. Like, because it's like he's trying to give you something and you're not being receptive to me.
Yeah.
It's just awkward at times. Like, it didn't really.
That part was for me awkward because she never acknowledged it. And I do feel that it was genuine. Like when he was saying it was genuine, and I think it was genuine the whole way through. It was just that at some point it was like, girl, like acknowledge that he's giving you, say thank you. Like,
is it a bad connection? Do you not hear him saying this? Like, what's going on?
And so now, y'all, they were also giving these cameras. I thought they was giving a whole setup. But where was his light? Oh, I guess he couldn't put on the light because the LASIK.
Oh, I must have missed that part.
Yeah, because his camera was dark. She was like, you need some more light. And he kind of turned the lamp a little bit more. But that's what she told him, girl.
I did hear that, but I didn't know they gave him the cameras.
Yeah, they gave him cameras and everything for, I guess, to make sure that they could
record.
Yeah, and get good quality video. But the only ones that looked like they had good quality video was Aries, Robert, and Bria.
Yeah, because what, they ain't give Walter nothing.
Walter looked like he was on that dog.
He was on the couch with the laptop like
us. I'm not gonna move it, but I'm gonna just move it. He
was on something else.
I said, see, Walter, come on, let your personality come out. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to keep watching with Aries and Jesus, girl, because
I don't need to see.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely given like they're just here to, be good sports for the show.
Yeah.
And
but I will say they are being good sports. That's what good sports looks like. That's what Cheryl and Walter need to look like. Because even though they had even though Aries and Jesus had their little, I could see like little things, they were still fully invested in the game. Like they were still
asking questions. That was another thing. Like I felt like Walter was doing a good job of like trying to get like backstory on like her items. And she was just like he would say his, and she'd be like, oh, okay. Like the point of the scavenger hunt was for you to ask the question. Yes. Like remember you said that was one thing that was hard in the dating world, that men didn't want to have a conversation. And this man is giving you a conversation. He
looking like you're the problem, sis. But honestly, I'm not even gonna give Cheryl too much, because if I didn't like the person they matched me with, you better be glad I showed up at this point. So,
but that's another thing. So I feel like when we do our dating show, I do feel like they need to have, and I think that's why I like.
You talk about that after the show. Okay, you got anything else? So we'll come back next week, y'all. Well, we don't know.
Shit, so we're saying, okay, we saying thumbs up for Robert and Bria. thumbs down, 2 thumbs down for Cheryl and Walter, and Tequila saying a thumbs
2 thumbs
down.
down. It's 2 thumbs down.
He said 2 thumbs down for Aries and Jesus. I'ma just give it a thumbs down.
I mean, I listen. If they could work it out, I would want them to because I like both of them. I like Aries. I
Yeah.
like Jesus, but it's just not looking like it's an interesting match. It's just not.
To me, it's a weird match for me all the way. I think they're both attractive people, but that ain't my type.
Okay, moving on. You got something?
No.
For food. I got something for food, y'all. I bought some mochi ice cream, cookies and cream mochi.
Was it good? It was bomb.
Divine. Y'all forgot how much I love mochi. And I never had the cookies and cream because every time I go to the store, they always got chocolate and mango. I don't want that. Or vanilla. I get the vanilla usually. But it's like, why they always got mango and not regular flavors? I don't want mango.
Yeah, I always usually get the strawberry.
I don't like strawberry ice cream. So I would have to get the vanilla. But the cookies and cream,
it was a hit.
By far the best one.
Mm-hmm.
I done had. Mm-hmm. So yes, I think that's it for the food. Well, we covered.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing for food. I was trying to think what I did, but I can't.
Okay, well, my quote.
Oh, I will say this about food. Chick-fil-A, y'all need to make the gift card process easier.
What they got?
So I got some gift cards for my birthday, but one of them, I'm sure it was activated, but I guess it had the wrong activation code or something, because it's saying it's inactive. So instead of me just being able to call Chick-fil-A or call the card people, like now I gotta turn the card in. I gotta fill out this paperwork.
Well, what? Because I got me one sitting here. I done had that for years.
I gotta take a picture of the receipt. Chick-fil-A, y'all are doing the absolute most for me to get my $10 on this gift card.
Now that ain't of the Lord. Ain't y'all the Lord people?
That's all I'm saying. Okay. And I be supporting Chick-fil-A, even through y'all crazy fiasco.
Listen, that avocado lime ranch, y'all did something with it, okay? It's good. It's good. Now I don't like. I do got a gripe with Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A in Charlotte. The way y'all don't got these cool wraps no more is really pissing me off. I might have mentioned it before, but I'm still mad. I can't even get me a wrap. Like, why did y'all take them away here? I don't understand.
Anyways. But yeah, Chick-fil-A, y'all just need to work on that process. I'm going to do it. And then it's a 6 weeks.
For $10, forget it. I don't care. Forget it.
I don't understand why y'all couldn't just call and y'all activate my card. I just don't understand.
It's 2021. We don't need to be mailing in nothing, taking pictures of nothing. Like, it's crazy. That's crazy.
Right. Okay. But that was the only thing. Yeah, I don't have nothing else. I really feel like I did though, but girl, I can't think of it.
Well, I don't have a quote per se, but I will say that this is what I live by, and I feel like everybody needs to live by it. This meme or whatever, it says, one thing about me, I will match your respect. However, I will also match your disrespect. Okay, so y'all need to keep that in mind when y'all out here in these streets, talking to people, conversing with people, engaging other folks. Match their respect, but you don't. If you give disrespect, you need to be expecting whatever comes back. Okay, and that's all I want. That's all I got to say.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard what she said. She said what she said, and that's on period. Okay, so y'all know what it is.
I feel like Michael Jackson.
Listen, I'm gonna be forever 12 at this point. So y'all know what it is. It's been another episode of the JPP. We out. Bye. Oh, you know what?
We can't do
it. Okay. And we are out.
Girl, we need to end it. We just need to end it. Why you can't never do it?
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Ashley from the Justpoddinpodcast with Ashley and Tequila, where a podcast is just a podcast. And I'm here because Tequila and I would like to thank each and every one of our listenerships. Whether you listen to us on Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, or view us on YouTube, or on one of our other 7 different platforms, we just wanted to say thank you. And keep doing what you're doing. Subscribing, following, liking, commenting, sharing us with your family and friends, sharing us on your social media. All of that helps more people find us and become a part of the Just Poddin family. Also, if you would like to write us, you can do so at justpoddinpodcast@gmail.com. And if you're looking for more ways to support the Just Poddin podcast, you can do so at anchor.fm/justpoddin. All right, everybody. We love you. We out. Fire.